folks, this is Ben from Road to VR, and I'm here with a first look at the Homido app, which is running on iOS here and will be soon available for Android. And this is an app for virtual reality video playback on smartphones, and specifically it's designed to work with the Homido VR smartphone adapter, which is launching shortly, but cool enough, it works with devices like Google Cardboard, Rovos Dive, pretty much any other adapter out there that lets you look at side-by-side content. So this app's pretty sleek. You can browse the main menu here just by, as you would on a normal smartphone. And then when you're ready to put it in your adapter, no matter where you are in the app, you can turn it sideways and you've got your side-by-side view there. So that's pretty cool, even in the menu. So there's a section for spherical videos. These are complete 360-degree rendered. So I'll launch one here, for instance. And I get my playback controls, and I can dismiss those, turn it sideways, and now as I rotate here, you can see that the video is responding in 360 degrees here. And you can bring up the playback menu by tapping, of course, but when you're in your smartphone adapter, you're probably not going to do that. So you can do that by shaking the device, which is works well with a device like Google Cardboard, which is strapless. And from here, it might be hard to see, but there's actually now a little red dot here, and they call this their Easy Nav. So I can navigate that little red dot over the play button, for instance, hold it there, and now the video is paused, and I can do the same thing again, play the video, which is nice. It eliminates the need to pull the device out or reach your finger up into your device, and you can shake again to get that to go away. Pretty nice. So let's jump back to the menu here. One thing I should mention too is that this doubles also as a device to view 360 content, even if you don't have a smartphone adapter. So if you turn it this way, you can see it full screen and continue to look at it all the way around the video, which is pretty neat. So there's also a section for standard videos here that are not 360 degree. They could be 3D, they could be 2D. Let's pull up an example here. So this is actually streaming right off of YouTube, but the app will take care of the side-by-side functionality. That one is not loading. Here we go. So you can see there's a standard non-3D, non-side-by-side. When I rotate it, it will take care of the side-by-side. Now one of the cool things here is you can really pull up any video on YouTube, which can be compressed in any manner of ways, and you can hit this button here, this what says flat screen currently, because that's what the video that I'm looking at is, and I can adapt that. If it's a 360 video that's compressed that way, then I will be able to look around it. This video is not actually, so it's not going to look correct, but that can work basically for any YouTube video. You can turn it into, if it is compressed or if it's encoded in the right way, you can get 360 out of it with head tracking, which is really neat. You can do the same with cylindrical display, and so that's pretty cool. Allows a lot of flexibility. And so this menu is basically just a link to a couple of good GoPro videos. You can also hit the library button and launch any of your own videos in here, which is neat, especially because if you had a special lens on the back to record, say, a bubble lens projection, then you could play that back through here. So it opens up some pretty cool possibilities. The internet browser is basically just lets you get into any video that you can load up online and then turn it sideways for the side-by-side, and you can even look at the web browser itself this way. Right now it's not particularly useful. I could go to a website up here, and yes, I could view it through the smartphone adapter, but there's not a whole lot of options for interacting with it right now. But the fact that that option is there is great in the future. If we end up with a nice VR remote control for this sort of device, then the web browser is already ready on here. You can also record videos straight through this app, and play them back with any of the options there. And there's a lot of different content out there that's side by side or spherical, and it's not all designed. It's not all recorded with the same hardware, and it's not all designed with the same playback hardware in mind. So they have some options here to allow you to optimize that to the best of your ability. They have the side gap, which I believe pinches in on the sides. They have a vertical offset and a screen size. And then also within the videos themselves, they have an FOV adjustment here, which ranges from, I believe, 70 to 120, allowing you to make some adjustments there on the fly. It's not the perfect experience because not every video, as I said, is they don't know what your lens distortion is going to be, so it's not in there right now. But as an initial offering for saying let's just be able to stream videos with side by side or spherical projection where we need it, this is a really nice option so far. Very stable and works very well. So that is the first look at the Homido app. Thanks for joining me, guys, and check for this on the iOS store and the Android store. It's available on iOS now, coming to Android soon.